Hello there again everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then my name is Claire. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I always try to upload a couple of times a week on makeup and true crime stories and hauls. Anything goes, anything goes, anything you want to see, I will try and film it. But today I thought I would do like a go-to everyday summer look, because you know we're in June now and summer is going to be here before we know it, so I just thought I'd give it a little film and just see where we go with it. So I'm just going to jump right into this video. I'm going to start by just brushing my eyebrows up. I may actually do a bit of soap brow as well. Okay, so to soap my brows I just use my Pears soap and a setting spray. I don't really like this one, which is why I use it for this. I don't like it on my face anyway, it's a bit oily. It's like a pixie one. Give it a little spray and just rub the spoolie right in there. And then just run that through my brows. It always takes me absolutely ages to do my brows because they're not level or symmetrical, so it just takes so long. So I try to brush them up and then like move them across a little bit so I don't look like too shocked, because you know, not good luck. Okay, so once I've done that I'm going to grab my Aldi brow pencil, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment, and I'm just going to pencil in some shape because they do need laminating again, and just the brows. Okay, so once I've filled all those in, I'm just going to take the spoolie on the other end of the brow pencil and just give them a brush through, just making sure that kind of these nose, because I do have some like really sparse areas on my brows. I do not have a lot of brow at all. Not a lot of brow and not a lot of lash. Generally not really something I was blessed with. And then I'm just going to take the Aldi brow gel as well and just give that a little brush through there as well, because why not? Okay, and then I'm going to take my Louise base, and this is in the shade 02. I've got about half of one of these left, but they were 99p on TikTok, so I did order a backup. And not just 99p, 99p and free delivery, so they're usually 10 quid for this size, which I have, which is 15 millilitres, so a bargain. I'm not going to put a lot of base on though, I'm just going to use it to carve out my brows and give me a base for eyeshadow. Okay, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just blend that in, because we're going for a nice everyday summer look. So we just want to be nice and fresh looking, so we don't really want any like harsh lines or harshness. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I do love a bold look, but not as like an everyday summer look. Okay, so I'm going to take this Jouer palette. Voice gone. I'm going to take this Jouer palette, and this is the Metamorphosis Face and Eye palette, and that is the palette right there. So I'm probably going to use just these two colours today. So I'm going to take this colour right here, which is called, why do they make these things so small, Awaken, which is this colour right here, and I'm just going to like pat that up through like the brow bone, and I've taken this on a PC22 brush and I'm just going to build that colour. It is a very light colour and it is quite buildable, so I'm just going to continue to like pat and build that colour up. I do love this palette. It's just a nice everyday palette. I think I got it on sale at Cult Beauty. See how that just builds really, really nicely. See, I always go kind of quite high on my brow bone as well, because I was not blessed with a lot of lid space. So I just find that this, you know, it is a lot for some people and it is a lot for every day, but I just find that it just makes my eyes look a bit more open, and it makes the fact that I've got eyeshadow on, like, you can tell. And I think I finally figured out why my camera was blurring in and out. So I don't think that is doing that anymore. I've just changed the angle of it slightly as well. So let me know in the comments if it is still blurring, because I'm hoping that it is really not, because it was really starting to annoy me. And I've just practiced with it and done all sorts with it, filmed videos with it, and just kind of now hoping that it just stays nice and clear. Okay, so I think we're looking quite nice there. So I'm going to go in with this creamy colour here as well, this one. It is like a matte, like just cream colour. And I'm taking this on a Louise number 182 brush, and I'm just going to use this to pat up through that brow bone and just blend that colour just to diffuse it, and just like bring my brow bone down a bit. And just pat it over the side. So this look shouldn't take that long once you've kind of mastered it as well, which is always a bonus. And I'm just going to go back in with my Peaches brush and just do like sweep that in the under eye as well, and just help bring that up through into the outer portion of the eye as well. Okay, so I'm going to take a Zoeva 227 Luxe Definer brush, and I'm going to go in with this colour right here from the Jouer palette. I'm just going to go in very, very lightly. I'm just going to pat this just on the outer portion of the eye, just to add that little bit of definition to the eye, and just bring that like through the crease. I'm not patting this time, I suppose I'm patting a little bit, and then just diffusing that into that transition colour. How gorgeous does that look? Amazing. And I'm just going to sweep that on my under eye as well. Probably go about halfway with the deeper colour. I mean, it looks quite deep in the pan, but it is not that deep, and you can really, really diffuse it out because these shades just blend so well. Okay, so loving that. And I'm going to take my Colourpop, it says Disney Designer Collection, I call it my Princess palette, and I'm going to take Prince Charming right here, and I'm going to take that on my finger, and I'm just gonna, how nice does that look, put that all over the lid. Just one finger swipe and just blend it into that transition, because it is quite you can make it very intense if you get what I'm trying to say. I mean, how nice does that look now? It just looks like super. I mean, you don't have to go with a shimmer. You can just add like a cream colour on there if you want to, or just have the mauve colour like just all over. It's just that I like a bit of shimmer. You know, I go to work with shimmer on my lids and go and sit in the office all day like that, because that's just how I like it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that deeper shade and just gently, very gently pat it into the eye, from the outer portion just into that very light shimmer. See, it does seem like a lot, but it just works. It works for me. I'm sure anyone that can grab these kind of colours, or just similar colours, or the colours that suit you, can just make it work. Okay, so mascara, I'm going to take my YSL mascara, which is this one right here. I don't know the name of it. It just says Mascara Volume Effect Faux Lashes. And I'm going to give my lashes a little curl. I love this mascara kind of on its own, because it does give me amazing lashes. Because with this being an everyday look, I don't want to go in with falsies. And I'm just going to give it a few coats and wiggle it through. I mean, I don't have a lot of lash, and that just, I don't know whether it's like coming through on camera, the lash that it's given me, but it's given me length, and it's added a little bit of thickness as well, which is just super. Okay, that has even given me some bottom lashes, which is amazing. I'm going to go in with this Dream Beam Makeup Revolution Glow Primer, Face and Body Primer. Now, I've not used this yet, but I just thought I would give it a go in this video and just see how it performs under my foundation. That's giving me a pink tint. Oh, it smells nice though. That smells really nice. Ooh, I like the smell. I just hope I don't stay this pink, and I use like the smallest amount then. I feel like I need a bit more for my bod, because in the summer I do like a glowy look, but I don't want to look like too glowy, because this is every day, so I want something that's going to give me a nice glow but it's going to stay glowy, and then by the end of the day I'm not going to look greasy. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I will take a powder to work, and I will like powder down probably after lunch, because no matter what happens, if you get hot and you sweat, you're gonna get a little bit of shine and a little bit of greasiness. No matter what foundation in the world, no matter what they say, it is gonna happen. So I'm just gonna go in with my MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation, because I love this like for the summer and every day in the summer. And I'm just gonna take this on a Beauty Bay in the Buff brush. Swirl that around on my hand. I have this in the shade. Where's the shade gone? I think I've got NW20. And this is just giving me like a nice natural look, because I've not used a lot. If I've got any other patches that I need covering up, that is what concealer's for. Okay, so that foundation is going on quite nicely with that primer. It's nice. Gives a nice look. Obviously I am going to powder down as well, but not too much. Okay, so loving that. Concealer, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place concealer, and I have this in the shade 22, and this is quite a thick consistency, so I just like to wipe the excess off. I'm going to put a little bit here, just to make my face look lifted. Oh, got it in my hair. Always a good vibe. Head, chin. I'm going to do a little bit around the nose. I've got an itchy eye. And I'm just going to do a little bit here just to make me look a bit lifted. Now for the concealer that's on the face, I'm going to use the brush that I use with the foundation, just to blend those in together. So a lot of that concealer just goes such a long way. I'm absolutely loving it right now. I've got to say it is one of my favourites. And I'm just going to take a small fluffy brush and just blend around the eye as well. And I'm going to use this to give me that lifted look, because who doesn't want that? I am loving this concealer. I really am. I think it's like £14. You can get it in Superdrug. I mean, I didn't, all of that went on my face, I dipped it into the concealer, wiped off excess, and I still got all of this. I mean, I feel like I could literally cover my face in it and just use like the smallest amount. It is so good, but it's not like, it is thick, but it doesn't feel super thick on the face. It's hard to explain. It is really hard to explain. It's a thick consistency, but it doesn't feel too thick and heavy on the face, even on my more mature skin. Okay, so I'm just going to take the foundation brush that I had and just make sure that those are blended together and I haven't got like a concealer line. Is that what you want to call it? Concealer line. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of my iconic London highlighter, and this is Spellbound, and this is like that's like a pink, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger and tap, 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 and tap, 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 just to keep that glow going on the highlight. Okay, so I'm going to use my powder products before I powder my face down, because I don't want it to look too matte. I feel like my top lip looks a bit orange. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Colour Icon bronzer in Bikini Contest, and this is the bronzer right here, and this is just super nice for summer. I'm going to take this on my Peaches PC04 brush and just pat that. I'm going to do a jawline, give that a little blend and pat that up. Gorgeous! I do love this. This just gives me a gorgeous like summer glow without being too much. And I'm going to put a little bit on the nose because I want my nose to look a little bit bronzed. You know, like we've been out in the sun. I haven't had that much sun here in the UK. Hopefully that will change. Fingers crossed. I'm just going to pat that on my forehead as well. I mean, I look glowy without being too glowy, I feel. I mean, this is a lot of makeup every day, but it's not that much if you want that particular look. I do this every morning. I do it a lot quicker every morning because I have a coffee in my hand as well, but I do it every morning. Okay, so I've just picked up a new blusher from Primark today in Desire, and it's broken. It wasn't broken when I picked it up in Primark, so it's obviously broken in the bag. But I'm just going to use that because I really fancy giving it a go. It just seems like a lovely summer blusher. Okay, so it has only kind of like half broken, so it's not completely crushed, and they are £1, so I'm not as devastated as I would be if I'd have bought a really expensive one and it had broken the bag on the way home. But that's the thing about buying makeup from Primark, it gets shoved in the bag with a load of clothes. So I'm just going to tap that into my little cheekies. And these, for £1, are super pigmented. I mean, look at that for £1. For £1. Okay, so I'm going to set my under eye. I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in Translucent and a little powder puff. Just give that a swirl, and I'm going to pat that right up. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier under eye setting powder. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and the smallest amount of setting powder, and I'm just going to wipe that away. Okay, and I'm going to take my Cinderella highlighter from I Heart Revolution, because it's just a gorgeous, like, just subtle highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight on top of where that iconic highlighter was, and maybe a little bit on the brow bone as well, because I just like it. I'm going to do a little bit on my Cupid's bow, a little bit down the nose, tiny bit on the chin because I don't want to look too glowy. Okay, so I just want to finish setting the rest of the face really lightly, and I'm going to take this RCMA No Colour powder to do that. And I'm just going to take this on a big fluffy brush and put a little bit of the powder out. A little bit of this powder goes a long way. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush and just pat on the places where I haven't yet put any powder, and just be very light with it, because let's say we don't want to get rid of this nice glow we've got going on, but we want it to last the whole day at the office, or if you're going out for some drinks or just doing a bit of shopping, this would be an ideal look. And that is it. I'm going to take my iconic London setting spray. Okay, let's figure out what we're going to do on the lips. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my MAC Boldly Bare lip pencil, because it's just a gorgeous, like, everyday, like, nudie pink. And I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and this has hyaluronic acid in it. Amazing. And this is in the shade Petal 005, and because, you know, who doesn't want a glossy summer lip? So guys, this is the finished look then. What do you think? It does seem like a lot of work for an everyday look, but I manage it most mornings within 20 or 30 minutes. I think once you get your stride with these types of things, then, you know, you're good to go. You're cooking on gas, all of that stuff. But yeah, I just feel like it's just super nice. It's subtle, it's not over the top, it's brilliant, like say if you're just going for drinks, anything like that, it's just going to be amazing, an amazing summer look. But if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It absolutely does make my blooming day when I get new subscribers, so please subscribe. My channel is growing very slowly but very surely. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!